So student, let's start the next paper, May, June 2023. So the first question is from Logarithm. Solve the equation ln of x plus 5 is equal to 5 plus ln of x. Correct to 3 decimal places. So apply the properties of ln, bring all the natural log on one side, and then natural log of x plus 5 divided by x is equal to 5. Convert this natural log into exponential form using this formula. This is the formula. A raised to power x is equal to b. So if you convert it into log, you will write log of b with base a is equal to x. Okay. So now you will write e raised to power 5 is equal to log of x plus 5 divided by x. What I'm doing here? Sorry. E raised to power 5 is equals to x plus 5 divided by x. So e raised to power 5 dot x is equal to x plus 5. Take x common, bringing on left side. And then x is equal to 5 divided by e raised to power 5 minus 1. So 5 divided by e raised to power 5 minus 1. So answer will be 0.034. Next question is from the polynomials. Find the quotient and remainder after long division. So let's write 2x raised to power 4 minus 27 inside, and then x square plus x plus 3 outside. Let's multiply it with 2x square. So you will get 2x power 4. 2x square times x will be minus 2x cube, and then plus 6x square. Now subtract it. This will be cancelled out. So 2x cube minus x square minus 6x square minus 27. Then multiply it with plus 2x. 2x cube plus 2x square plus 6x. After subtracting, you will get minus 8x square minus 6x minus 27. Again, minus 8 and then minus 8x square minus 8x minus 24. And then after subtraction, you will get minus 6 plus 8 will be 2x, and then minus 3. Let me see where I did mistake. Uh, 2x square, 2x4, 2x cube. Student, here we have done a mistake. This was plus 2x cube, okay? So let's do it again. 2x power 4 plus 2x cube plus 6x square. So minus 2x cube minus 6x square minus 27, and then now multiply it with minus 2x. So you will get minus 2x cube minus 2x square minus 6x. After subtraction, you will get 4x square and then plus 6x minus 27. So let's multiply it with plus 4. So 4x square. Okay, this was minus 4. Okay. So multiply it with minus 4x square. Minus 4x square. And then minus 4x minus 12. So this will be 10x. So minus 27 plus 12 will be 15 minus 15. So quotient is 2x square minus 2x minus 4, and remainder is 10x minus 15. So moving on to the next question, on a sketch of an Argand diagram, shade the region. So you can see, students, one of the equation is circle and the other one is perpendicular bisector. So let's do a little work on z, take minus common. So 3 plus I less or equal to 3. So center will be 3, 1 and radius will be 3. And then z mod minus 0 plus 0i greater or equal to z minus 0 plus 4i. So first point will be 0, 0 and second point will be 0, 4. So these are all the working. Now draw the x-axis, y-axis plane. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is real part of z. This is imaginary part of z. This is your origin. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Similarly, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now, center of the circle is 3, 1. So let's say this is the center. And now draw a circle with radius 3. Now draw a circle with radius 3. So definitely it will touches the y-axis. So this will be looks like something like this. This is your circle, students. And now draw the other 2 points. Now the first point was 0, 0. So let's say this is 0, 0. And the second point was 0, 4. This is 0, 4. Let's join these 2 points. Let's join these 2 points and draw the perpendicular bisector on this pink line. So obviously, the above point is 0, 4, and so its middle will be 0, 2. So now draw the perpendicular bisector at the middle of this line. Okay. So you don't need to draw it using compass or anything else. Just make a rough diagram. So this is the both graphs. So now, student, look at the shading. This less or equal to shows that you will shade all the things inside the circle. But as we know that while shading this part of the thing, always students write uh, this in standard form. Okay, standard form means write in less or equal to form. So less or equal to means students always draw, first of all, always try to write this inequality in the form of less or equal to form. Okay, and then try to shade on this side, like where less or equal to. Okay, so now you have 2 points, 4i and 0 0. So as I told you in class that always try to shade the curve on the left hand side. Okay, so if you look at this line, so it has 2 parts, either this part or the above part. So which side you will shade? Definitely above, towards the 0 4. So this line shows that you will shade this part of the line. So if you combine both the shades, definitely you will say that this is the combined shading. Okay, this is combined shading. So the next question is the parametric equations are given and you need to find the derivative for 5 marks, and you have to express the derivative in some specific form. So let's apply the chain rule, and let's take first of all derivative of x with respect to theta. So you will definitely apply the quotient rule. So 2 minus sine theta whole square, then 2 minus sine theta as it is. Derivative of cos will be minus sine theta minus uh, cos as it is, and derivative of 2 minus sine theta will be minus cos theta. So 2 minus sine theta whole square, and then minus 2 sine theta plus sine square theta plus cos square theta. Students, what is sine square plus cos square? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So this whole thing will become 1. So 1 minus 2 sine theta divided by 2 minus sine theta whole square. So this is my dx over d theta. So now let's find dy by d theta. So let's find dy by d theta. So let's write y is equals to theta plus 2 cos theta. So its derivative will become dy over d theta is equals to 1 minus 2 sine theta. So if you apply the chain rule, you will write dy by dx, that is equals to, write dy, then dot dx. So with which variable you will fill this thing? You will definitely write dy d theta. So dy over d theta is 1 minus 2 sine theta dot. What is d theta by dx? Student, this was dx over d theta. This was dx over d theta. So here you will use the reciprocal of that. So if you take the reciprocal of that, you will get 2 minus sine theta whole square, and then divided by 1 minus sine theta. So you can see that this bracket will be cancelled out, and you will get as a result 2 minus sine theta whole square. So this was the required expression. This was the required expression. The diagram shows part of the curve and its maximum point at M, where x is equal to a. Show that a satisfies the specific form. So let's first of all take derivative of this. So derivative of y will be first function as it is. Derivative of second will be minus sine 3x times 3. So just 3 also. and then plus second function as it is, cos 3x as it is, derivative of x square will be 2x. Derivative of x square will be 2x. Now put it 0, but at what? At x is equals to a. At x is equal to a, its gradient will be 0. Okay, so let's write minus 3a square sine 3a plus 2a cos 3a. Now it has only 3 marks, so you don't need to do a maximum work. So just look at this equation, student. And this is sometimes become very difficult if you do not understand. So always try to do reverse engineering. Reverse engineering means try to do some steps with the required form. So let's say if I multiply 3 on the left side, I will get 3a is equal to tangent inverse of 2 by 3a. Now bring tan on the left side, so you will write tan 3a is equal to 2 by 3a. So it's mean you need to make this out of that. So first of all, uh, divided by a, because a is extra, you can take a common and divide it on the left side. So you will get 0 is equal to minus 3a sine 3a plus 2 cos 3a. So I can write it also 3a sine 3a is equal to 2 cos 3a. So we can write it as, because our target is to make tan. So cos 3a over sine 3a over cos 3a is equal to 2 by 3a. So from this equation, you can see that tan 3a is equals to 2 by 3a. And then 3a is equals to tangent inverse of 2 by 3a. Make a subject to get the required form. So a is equal to 1 over 3 tangent inverse of 2 by 3a. This was the required form. Use an iterative formula based on the equation in the previous part. Determine alpha, determine a correct to 2 decimal places, and give the iteration of each result up to 4 decimal places. By 3a_n. So what you will take as a starting point? This is an interesting thing. So let students try to take any value between 0 to pi by 6. Okay, so okay, so choose any value between 0 to pi by 6, or students, you can choose any value on the real line. Okay, it is not necessary to choose point exactly between this limit 0 to pi by 6. It doesn't matter. Okay, so 0 to pi by 6, choose any value. Let's say I take average of like pi by 6 divided by 2. So that will be pi by 12. So pi divided by 12 will be 0.2618. This is my starting point. I will call it initial guess. So if I put n is equal to 0 in the above iteration, I will get 1 over 3 tangent inverse of 2 divided by 3 a naught. So a1 will be we will use different calculator for this question especially. It's not working. Okay. Okay. So now put 0.26. Oh my God. First of all, set the calculator on radians. Now it's on radian. Now put 0.2618 equals to. Now calculator has saved this value as a answer. Now write 1 divided by 3. Shift tangent inverse of 2 divided by 3 times answer in. Okay. Now press equal. You will get A1 as 0.3989. Press again equal. You will get 0.3439. Press again equal. You will get A3 as 0.3648. So we have to write up to 4 decimal each iteration, and we have to give the answer up to 2 decimal. So 0.36, the next is 0.3567. Next will be 0.3598. So I think you can see that up to 2 decimal places, students, up to 2 decimal places, you can see these values. They are all same. This is 0.36. This is also 0.36, and this is also 0.36. So it means that when 2 consecutive values are repeated up to some specific decimal place, that will be your answer. So my value of A, we can also write it approximately sometimes. So my value of A will be 0.36 up to 2 decimal places. This is my final answer. Final value. Next is from trigonometry, and very interesting question. 3 cos x plus 2 cos x minus 60 degree is equals to r cos of x minus alpha. So 3 cos of x plus 2 cos a cos b cos x cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So 2 times sin x sin 60 is equals to r cos x minus alpha. So 3 cos x plus. So now what is cos 60? So you can do this using calculator. So cos of 60 will be 1/2, by the way. 60, it's 1/2. So 1/2 cancel out with 2. So you will have only cos x. Again, you will have sin 60. So let's find sin 60. That is √3/2. So 2 will be cancelled out with √3/2. So as a result, you will get sin x with √3 is equal to 2 is cancelled out. Okay, students? R times cos of x minus alpha. So this is 4 cos x plus √3 sine of x is equal to r cos of x minus alpha. Now open the formula on the right side. So r times cos a cos b plus sine a sine b. Now comparing cos x with cos x. So if you compare cos x with cos x, so 4 is equal to r into cos alpha. So 4 is equal to r cos alpha. And then comparing sine x with sine x, comparing things will be cancelled out. So √3 is equals to r sine alpha. State the exact value of r and give alpha correct to 2 decimal places. So to find the exact value of r, you know that, student, we used to square these equations. So r square cos square alpha 3 is equal to r square sine square alpha. Just squaring these equations and adding, you will get 16 plus 3 will be 19 r square cos square alpha plus sine square alpha. I just took r square common, so this is 1 cos square plus sine square. So as a result, you will get r is equal to plus minus under root 19. But if you look at the question, your r was positive. So that means you will only consider the positive one, okay? Sometimes students get confused, sir. Sometimes you write plus value or negative value. So every time there is a reason to neglect some value, okay? This is my exact value of r. Now the value of alpha is required up to 2 decimal places. Now there are multiple ways to find the value of, let's say, alpha. So I'm going to find from the first equation, 4 is equal to r, which is r is 19 times cos alpha. So alpha will be cos inverse of 4 over root 19. So shift cos inverse of 4 divided by root 19. So alpha is equals to 23.41 degree. Next question is, hence solve the equation. Okay. Students, we have just shown that from the previous part that 3 cos x plus 2 cos x minus 60 is equals to r was under root 19 and then cos of x minus alpha. Now alpha was 23.41. But in order to use in next part, students use value up to 4 or 5 decimal places. Your answers will be in exact form, okay? So use 23.4132, let's say. 23.4132. Use this value instead, okay? Now, student, if you compare this part with this one, you can see that there is only one change in angle, and that is instead of x, you have this time 2 theta. So it's mean if you write exactly this expression here, it will definitely change the right side also. So this x will become 2 theta. Okay, are you getting me? So this whole thing is actually under root 19 cos of, if you agree, cos of 2 theta minus 23.4132 is equals to 2.5. Got it, students? The left side is actually this thing. Now it's very easy. Cos of 2 theta minus 23.4132 is equals to 2.5 divided by under root 19. Now the right side is positive, and we know that cos is positive in first and in third quadrant. Sorry, in the last quadrant. Now, if you look at the domain theta, theta varies from 0 to 180. So it's mean that these are the possible ways. Do not decide after looking at the domain. Students say that, sir, you will not find the next angle because domain is 180. This is not true sometimes, okay? Try to follow all the way, all the rules or all the path. So let's find first of all the basic angle. Basic angle is shift cos inverse of 2.5, also set calculator on degree, divided by root of root 19. Sorry. So this will be 55.0026 up to 4 decimal. And my first value will be 2 theta minus 23.4132 is equals to 55.0026. So let's make theta from theta subject. So bring this 23 on the right side plus 23.4132, and whatever the answer is divided by 2. So you will get theta is equals to 39.2 1 degree, or up to 3 significant figure, it is 39.2. So the next answer may be, let's check the next answer. So 2 theta minus 23.4132 degree is equal to, the next answer is 360 minus basic angle, which was 55.0026. So let's theta from this equation. So 360 minus 55.0026, add 23.4132 in it, and then divided by 2. So you will, interestingly, you will see that, students, you got another theta, which again falls in your domain. So 202 degree, 164.2 degree. So these are the two. Sometimes students miss this theta. Please, students, these are both the answers, because they just look at the domain. That domain is 10 to 180, and this angle is greater than 180, but actually it's not. This angle is actually gives this theta is equal to 164.2. Okay, this is interesting, by the way. Use the substitution this to show that. So substitution means, take the first step will be du by dx, that will be minus sine x. So du is equal du over sine x with minus is equal to dx. So again, if u is cos x, then as you know that sine x is 1 minus cos square x. Okay, how? Because sine square x plus cos square x is 1. So if you make sine x subject, you will get this thing. So by putting cos x is equal to u, you will say that sine x is 1 minus u square. So dx will be minus du divided by under root 1 minus u square. This is dx. Now limits. What is your limit? So my limits are x is equal to 0. So put 0 in the substitution. So cos 0 is 1. So if x is pi, so u is equal to cos pi, and cos pi is minus 1. You can check it using calculator. Okay, I know it correctly. So now put in the question. So I is equal to 0 means 1, and pi means minus 1, and then sine 2x. What is, student, sine 2x? Just remember trigonometry, that what was sine 2x? Sine 2x was 2 sine x cos x. Okay, so 2 times, what is your sine x? Sine x, do not write anything involving x. Convert all the things in u now. So what is your sine x? Sine x, you can see on the top right, 1 minus u square. What is your cos x? Cos x is actually u. And what is e raised to power 2 cos x? Means e raised to power 2 u. And what is dx? Dx is du divided by, everything is converted into u now. And also here we have minus, which we will definitely write here. Student, just give me 1 minute, please. Students, converted into u. Now you can see that this will be cancelled out, and minus, you can also bring 2 outside, but it's okay. 1, 2 minus 1, u e raised to power 2 u b u. So you can see this is the required form. But student, you can here also observe that our limits are from 1 to -1, but the required is from -1 to 1. So there is a property of integration. Student, there is a property. Okay, interesting. Now the property of integration says that if you have any limit from a to b, f of x dx, and if you just flip the limits, let's say if I write b a f of x dx, doesn't matter, just replace the sign with minus. Okay, so there is effect of minus outside the integral if you interchange the limits. Okay, so ab is equal to ba, no matter, doesn't matter, but you have to put minus. So it means that if you want to interchange these limits, simply do and just change the integral sign. So definitely outside minus will become plus. So -1 to 1, 2u e 2u du. So if you compare, you get the required form. The next, hence find the exact value of this integral. Hence means you will use the previous part. So let's copy this integral now. So let's copy this integral now. And this is the integral. So students, just look at this, how to integrate this. This is very easy. You will apply the by parts integral and by putting 2u in derivative and this in integral. Okay, or either you can call it u or v, it's up to you. So 2u integral of e2u du minus a little bit of integral and then square bracket and then derivative of the 2u dot integral of the e2u du and then a bigger du outside, which relates with this integral actually. What I have done, students, I considered this 2u in derivatives and this in the integral. Okay, so 2u e2u integral is e2u divided by 2 minus bigger integral derivative of 2u is just 2 dot e raised to power 2u divided by 2 du, a bigger du. 2 will be cancelled out. This 2 will be cancelled out. So u e2u minus e2u integral will become e2u divided by 2. This is the required integral with limits -1 to 1. Now put limits mentally. e2 minus 1 over 2 e2 minus, put negative, so minus e raised to power -2 minus e raised to power -2 divided by 2. So e square minus half e square will be half e square. And then minus 3 by 2 e minus 2. So half e square plus 3 by 2 e square. Half e square minus 3 by 2 e square. This is the final answer. The next is from differential equations. Student, just give me 1 minute, please. इसको चार्जिंग लगाओ यार. The next is from differential equations. The next is from differential equations. So rearrange this differential equation by writing. We can do it directly, students. Y plus 4 divided by y square plus 4 dy is equals to dx 1 over x. Now students apply the integral. Now interestingly, the left hand side is very, very easy. How? Because you will divide y square plus 4 on both integrals, on 4 and then on y also. So natural log of x plus constant of integration. Now, you will student apply 1 over a thing on tan inverse of y over 2 on this, and you will actually multiply it with 1 over 2 and then 2, so that the derivative of denominator will become in the numerator, and then later on you will apply, I'm going to apply this technique. Okay, so actually this is your mental math. You will this working is actually happening in your back in your mind. Okay, so 1 over 2 natural log of, you don't need to show all the steps, please. I told you many times, do not show all the steps. Just do it in your mental math and then write the final answer. This is the final answer. So 1 over 2 natural log of y square plus 4 plus 2 tangent inverse of y over 2 is equal to natural log of x plus c. Now, what was the condition? Condition was, it is given that x is 4 when y is this. So x is 4, y is 2 root 3. So y is 2 root 3 means natural log of 2 root 3. If you put it square on it, you will get 2 root 3 square will be 12. Okay, 4 3s are 12. So this will be 12 plus 4 will be 16. Okay, this will be 16 plus 2 tangent inverse of 2 root 3 over 2. So 2 will be cancelled out. Root 3 is equals to, what was x? X was 4. So ln of 4 plus constant of integration. Now let's check tangent inverse of root 3. Shift tangent inverse of root 3. So in radians, this will be pi by 3. So 1 over 2, bring 1 over 2 in the power of 16. So that will be root 16 plus 2 pi by 3, and then equals to ln 4 plus c. So interestingly, ln 4 will be cancelled out with ln 4 because root 16 is 4 just. So c is 2 pi by 3. So my value of c will be 2 pi divided by 3. Use this value above. 1 over 2 natural log of y square plus 4 is plus 2 tangent inverse of y over 2 is equal to natural log of x plus 2 pi divided by 3. Now students, solve the differential equation to obtain the value of x when y is equal to 2. So let's find the when y is to make. Okay, Now let's find students x. Y is 2. So 1 over 2, y is 2, so means that this will become 8, lean 8, plus 2 tangent inverse of 2 by 2 is equal to lean of x plus 2 pi by 3. So bring 1 over 8 in the power of 1 over 2 in the power of 8. That I think this will not be helpful. So plus 2 tangent inverse of 1 using calculator will give you pi by 4 minus 2 pi by 3 is equal to natural log of x. So 1 over 2 natural log of 8. This will be pi by 2 minus 2 pi by 3 is equal to natural log of x. So pi by 2 minus 2 pi by 3 will be 1 over 2 1 over 2 minus 2 by 3. So that will be minus that will be minus 1 over 6. Pi is equal to natural log of x. This is very easy. And to make x subject, what you will do, you will apply the reverse formula. So x is equal to everything in the power of e. So 1 over 2 natural log of 8 minus pi by 6. So in the power of e, 1 over 2 natural log of 8 minus shift pi divided by 6. I think it is e raised to power, I don't know, pi by x is equal to e raised to power uh, 2 root 2 over pi by 6. I don't know. But let me student calculate the power only. So 1 over 2 lean of 8 minus shift pi divided by 6. Let me see. This is 0.516. And if you raise in the power of e, shift e raised to power 0.516. So x is 1.675. So this is your value of x. Next question is from the vectors. The line L and M have equations relative to the origin O. The position vector of the point P is given. Given that L is perpendicular to M and P lies on L. So two important informations are given. L is perpendicular to M means their directional vectors are perpendicular. So Ci minus 2j plus 4k dot 2i minus 3j plus k. So their dot product will be 0. So 2 times c minus plus 6 plus 4 equal to 0. So c will be 10 over 2, which is minus 5. This is value of c. Then P lies on L. What does this mean? This means that if you write the position vector of P using line L, so this position vector will be A plus c lambda, then 3 minus 2 lambda, then b plus 4 lambda. But as students, as you know that the position vector is already known. So for 7 minus 2, it is given. So if you equate the y, 3 minus 2 lambda is equal to 7. So from this, you can see that 3 minus 7 minus 4 is equal to 2 lambda. So lambda will be minus 2. So lambda minus 2 means if you equate x now, so a plus c lambda is equals to 4. So a, c is minus 5. C is minus 5. And lambda is minus 2. So a plus 10 is equals to 4. So a is equals to minus 6. A is minus 6. Again, if you equate z, b plus 4 lambda is equals to minus 2. And by using lambda minus 2, you will get b minus 8 is equals to minus 2. So b is equal to 6. These are the values of a, b, and c. The perpendicular from P meets the line M at Q. The point R lies on PQ, extended with PQ ratio QR is 2:3. Find the position vector of R. Students, you cannot solve this question without diagram. So always try to draw a diagram in the vector. So let's say if we draw a diagram, three-dimensional diagram. Three-dimensional, let's draw a three-dimensional diagram. And this is your line M. This is your line M. The perpendicular from P meets the line M at Q. So let's say this is your point P, and it meets the line M at Q. It meets the line M at point Q, and the point R lies on PQ. PQ extended, like if you extend this PQ line with ratio 2:3. So it means that this is 2 and this is 3. Students, please compare this thing with this line PQR. PQ is extended so that you can plot R on it by considering in your mind that PQ was 2 and QR was 3. So 2:3. That's the problem. Now the question says that find the position vector of this point. But students, you cannot find this point directly. So do not waste your time. Actually, you can find point Q. So let's try to find the position vector of Q. After that, we will think about R. Okay. So now to find the position vector of Q, it's very easy. So let me tell you what is equation of line M. So what was the equation of line M? Let's copy this equation of line M. Let's copy this equation and we can write it as 1 plus 2 mu, 2 minus 3 mu, 3 plus mu. This is line M. And if I say what is OQ, so OQ will be 1 plus 2 mu because Q lies on M. So it has the same position vector as line itself. So 3 plus mu, this is OQ. So let's find P. Let's find PQ. Now PQ is OQ minus OP. Now OQ is 1 plus 2 mu, 2 minus 3 mu, 3 plus mu minus what is OP? OP is given. The position vector of P is given. 4, 7 minus 2. 4, 7 minus 2. So -3 plus 2 mu minus 5 minus 3 mu 5 plus mu. This is my PQ. Now students, as PQ is perpendicular to M, so definitely it is perpendicular to on the directional vector of M. So it means that PQ dot the directional vector of M is 2I minus 3J plus K. So 2I minus 3J plus K is 0. So let's write PQ -3 plus 2 mu minus 5 minus 3 mu and 5 plus mu dot 2 minus 3 1 equals to 0. So -6 plus 4 mu plus 15 plus 9 mu plus 5 plus mu equal to 0. So here you have 14 mu, and then -6 plus 15 minus 6 plus 15 plus 5 will be 14 also. So mu is -1. Now students, mu is -1 and I have no place to do other steps. Now what is my OR? Sorry, OQ. OQ. My OQ is use this value of -1 here. So OQ is -1. Then 2 plus 3 will be 5. 3 minus 1 will be 2. This is my OQ. Okay. Now let's come to diagram. Now student, my target is to find OR. But using vectors, if I, let's say, if I come to, if I write OR as OR is equals to this is my target. So let's come to OP first and then go to PQ. And then students, can you tell me what is, okay, then go to from Q to R. Then again, I don't know what is QR, but there is a relation between PQ and QR. And what's that? Let me tell you that as PQ ratio, QR is 2:3. So that means PQ over QR. Please student, do not divide vectors, okay? I'm dividing their lengths. So PQ over QR is 2/3 in terms of ratios. So if you make QR as subject, so QR will be is equals to 3/2 PQ. So convert it in again into vectors. So QR is equals to 3/2 PQ. So students, I am going to do this working. Okay. So OR is equals to OP plus PQ, but do not say QR. This time you will say 3/2 PQ. Okay. This is one way you can do. There are many other ways. Okay. So OR is equals to OR is equals to OP plus PQ plus 3 by 2 PQ. So 3 by 2 PQ. So what is OP? OP was 4, 7 minus 2. So 4, 7 minus 2. And PQ plus 3 by 2 PQ will be 5 by 2. 3 by 2 plus 1 will be 5 by 2. And what is PQ? Okay, what is PQ? Now, student, this is PQ. Let's put the negative 1 here also. Minus 1 here will give you minus 5, and then minus 2, and then 4. This was my PQ, minus 5, minus 2, 4. So OR will become 4 plus 4 minus 10 divided by 2 will be minus 1. And then sorry, this is not minus 1. 4, let me do it. 4 minus 25 divided by 2. This will be minus 17 over 2. So minus 17 over 2. And then 7 minus just 5 will be 2. And then minus 2 plus 20 over, let's say, 2. So this will be 8. So this is my required position vector of OR. This is very, very interesting and difficult question, by the way. Let's move to partial fraction. Look at this. This is proper fraction. So A over 1 plus 2x plus b over 3 minus x plus c over 3 minus x whole square. So 21 minus 8x minus 2x square is equal to a times 3 minus x square plus b times 3 minus x into 1 plus 2x plus c times 1 plus 2x. So by putting 1 plus 2x equals to 0, you will get x minus 1 over 2. So minus 1 over 2. So 21 minus 8 into minus 1 over 2. Minus 2 into 1 over 2 square will be 1 over 4. Okay, so left side will be, okay, so left side will be 49 over 2. And right side, these two things will become 0 because this is 0. 1 plus 2x is 0. So minus 1 over 2 will put here. So 3 minus plus 3 plus 1 over 2. That will be 7 over 2. So 49 over 4. So 49 over 4 times A. So A will be, the value of A will be 2. Now put 3 minus x equal to 0. So 3 minus x 0. So x will be 3. So again, 21 minus 8 times 3 minus 2 times 9 will be minus 21 is equals to x3 means these two things become 0 and this 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So 7c. So again, c will be minus 3. Now to find b, we will compare coefficients. A times a square plus b square. So a square plus b square minus 6ab plus b times 3 plus 6x minus x will be 5x minus 2x square plus 3 plus 2c. Compare any constant, compare any coefficient. So I'm comparing x square. So minus 2 on the left side and right side will be a minus 2b. So a is 2. So minus 4 is equal to minus 2b. So b is 2. Use all values above. So f of x will become a over 1 plus 2x. So 2 over 1 plus 2x plus b over 3 minus x. So 2 over 3 minus x. C over 3 minus x whole square. So minus 3 over 3 minus x whole square. Now hence obtain f of x ascending power of x. Student, you know that partial fraction comes with either integration or with the binomials. Okay. So in previous paper we have solved it with the help with integration, and in this paper the examiner has connected both the things together, binomial and partial fraction. So f of x is equals to 2 times 1 plus 2x power minus 1. Then again plus 2 times minus 2 times 3 minus x power minus 1. And then minus 3 times 3 minus x power minus 2. Okay. So also I'm going to use this formula here. 1 plus x to the power 1 plus x to the power 1 plus x to the power n will be 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial x square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial x square x cube and so on. So let's make it in the form of in original form. Take 3 common. So let me tell you, if you take students 3 common, 3 will come with the power. So this will become 2 by 3. Okay. So outside will be 2 by 3. 1 minus x over 3 whole power minus 1. Minus 3. Again, if you take 3 common, outside will become 3 by 9 because 3 square. And then 1 minus x over 3 with power minus 2. So let's open it now. 2 times 1 plus n into x plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial, which is 2, and 2x square will be 4x square. Bracket close. Then plus 2 by 3, 1 plus n into x, your x is minus x over 3, plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial, which is 2, and then minus x over 3 square, which is x square over 9. Bracket close. Then plus minus 3 over 9 is actually 1 over 3. So 1 plus n times x. But if you write minus 2 times minus 2 minus 1 over 2 factorial into x, okay, plus minus 2 into minus 2 minus 1 over 2 factorial into x square. So that will again becomes x square over 9. Bracket close. This is the one step. Okay. Now, student, most of this thing will be solved using calculator or mental math. Now, tell me, what is this? So, let's use a little bit of mental math. So, 2 times 1 minus 2x. Then this is minus 1 minus 2. This will be minus, this is 2. So, 2 will be cancelled out with 2. So, this is 4x square finally. Then plus 2 by 3. So minus minus plus. So 1 plus x over 3. Okay. So this minus will be, this 2 will be cancelled out, minus minus plus. So this is only x square over 9. Then minus 1 over 3. 1 plus 2x over 3. Again, 2 will be cancelled out, and this minus minus plus. And 3 over 9 will be 1 over 3. So plus 1 over 3x square. Okay. Now use your calculator to write all the values. Let's say I'm going to calculate number only without x. So 2 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 over 3. So this is 7 over 3. This is 7 over 3. Now let's find coefficient of x, minus 4. And then plus 2 plus 2 by 3 into 1 over 3. So 2 by 9. So 2 by 9. And then minus 1 over 3 plus 2 by 3. So that will be minus 2 divided by 9. So minus 4x. And then coefficient of x square. Student, this is one of the topic in which you will not see the decent answers. Okay, so don't get afraid. You may have some like different type of fractions. So 4 twos are 8, and then plus 2 divided by 27, then minus 1 divided by 9. So 215 plus 215 over 27x square. This is your final expression up to x square. This is your final answer. The complex number z is defined by this, where a is an integer. It is given that its argument is minus pi by 4. Find the value of a and hence express z in the form of x plus iota y, where x and y are real. So there are two options. You can convert it in the form of x plus iota y before applying the argument. So I'm going to do the same. So 5a minus 2i divided by 3 plus ai multiplied with 3 minus ai divided by 3 minus ai. So denominator will become 9 plus a square directly using what? Using a plus b into a minus b. So that is a square minus b square. Okay. So 3 square minus ai square will be 9 plus a square, because I square is minus 1. Then 5a will be 15a minus 5a square I minus 6i minus minus plus again minus. So minus 2a. So this will be 13. This will be 13a minus common, and then 5a square plus 6i whole divided by 9 plus a square whole divided by 9 plus a square. So this is, students, your x, and this whole thing is your y. Now, we don't know what is a. We don't know what is a. Okay. So a can be negative or positive. So depending upon, by the way, this is always positive. Student, this expression is always positive. Okay. Also, this expression is positive because a can be any number. So this expression is always positive. So negative will make it either, if y is negative. So either these are the two possible regions. Next, depending upon a, I don't know what is a. So sometime when you have some unknown in z, in that case, while applying the argument, you always consider in the first quadrant. Okay. Do not look at this value. So argument of z is given minus pi by 4. So what you will do, you will apply argument formula, that is tan inverse of y over x. But in this case, you will consider this whole thing as y. Do not ignore this negative sign. Okay. So minus times 5a square plus 6 divided by 9 plus a square whole divided by 13a whole divided by 9 plus a square. So this will be cancelled out. So I'm going to write it directly. It is given that it is minus pi by 4. Now bring tan inverse on the right side. Tangent of minus pi by 4. As you know that minus will come outside the tan, or you can take tan of minus pi by 4 using calculator. This will give you minus 1. So minus will be cancelled out. So I have a quadratic equation. So 5a square minus 13a plus 6 equals to 0. So 5 minus 13, 6. A is either 3 by 5, which is not true because a was integer. So a is equals to 2 only. Find the value of a and hence express z in the form of x plus iy. So this is my value of a only, because 3 by 5 is not acceptable because a was fraction. And now, sorry, a was integer. And now I will find the value of z. So what is value of z? Put this 2 here in this expression. So 13 times 2 will be 26. देख लेते हैं इसको. 26, and then this will be again 13, and minus 5a square will be 2 square 20, 26 over 13 I. Just put a is equal to 2 in above expression. So this will be z is equals to 2 minus 2i. This is z in the form of x plus iota y. The next is express z cube in the form of r ei theta. Give the exact values of r and theta. So what was your z? Z was 2 minus 2i. 2 minus 2i. And take cube. So 2 minus 2i. You don't need to solve or open this cube. Now simply find argument. Okay, let's find mod of z cube so that you can find r. Okay, actually, student, we need to express this z cube. So its r will be its mod. So my r will be mod of z cube. So 2 minus 2i whole cube mod. We have studied the properties of mod, that mod and power are interchangeable. So take mod first and then power. So 2 square plus 2 square 8. So root 8 means 8 power 3 by 2. So let's see what calculator will tell you. 8 power 3 over 2 will be 16 root 2. So R is 16 root 2. R is root 16 root 2. And argument of Z cube means argument of, this is my theta by the way, argument of 2 minus 2i power 3. We know that argument just behaves like log, bring 3 in the start, and then argument of 2 minus 2i. Now 2 minus 2i falls in the fourth quadrant. So its argument will be minus tangent inverse of y over x. So 2 over 2. Just do not put negative here. So tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So minus 3 pi by 4 will be my final answer. Okay. Minus 3 pi by 4 will be my final answer. So z cube is equals to 2 minus 2i whole cube, and that is equals to r, which is root 2 into e raised to power I theta. So that is minus 3 pi by 4. This was the end of this paper. Inshallah, we will see in the next video the October November 3 variants.